Ooh, let's fix that too.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
Oh, the bass. It's all about that bass. About that bass. What is going on? Welcome to another Shots Thirsty Thursday. You got your boy Bill with me always. My boy over here, Saquon Barkley. Oh, well, I got the nausea running tonight. We got some, dude, it's going to be a battleground tonight. Guys, these games are off the fucking hook. Most of the games we will be talking about tonight, which will not be a lot of them, but man, they are razor thin. And we will be starting with tonight's game, but we always have to get one part out of the way. Hydrating Grove City, one drink at a time. Check out our boys over there at Grove City Beverage. You can find them on Main Street right here in Grove City, Pennsylvania. The number is 724-458-4280. Domestic, craft, import,
wine coolers,
slushies, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, sodas, party wagon. Guys, it's your go-to for everything you need to keep yourselves 100% non-thirsty. Check out our boys over there. Good people, good prices, good selection. Grove City Beverage. I'm going to do this early tonight because I think this is going to be a rock'em sock'em. And I know there's a couple of these games that you and I are getting ready to go head to head. So without further ado,
let's get ready to rumble!
oh, and as I always say, round one. Shall we begin?
shall begin.
Cheers. There it is.
I already see some folks on here, man. We got Green Bay Packers fans, we got Steelers fans, and we got Alice.
Alice is in the house. Yes. Alice, I made sure to shout out to the Cleveland fans the other night. I'm pretty sure I
All
did a
three of
decent
you.
job.
All three fans left, including Deshaun Watson. But yeah, kicking off here, man, 18 minutes. This is the game of the year for me for my college season.
Oh,
It has all come down to this. Can James Franklin win another big football game?
Penn State Nittany Lions versus the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
Rudy.
He's so little.
Rudy.
Playing at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Yes, the Orange Bowl.
So let's get the semantics out of the way. The weather's going to be perfect tonight. No, I mean it's
64 degrees and clear.
Absolutely gorgeous. These guys are about as evenly matched as it gets. I'm going to tell you right now, homie, I don't want to touch this one.
Yeah, I have a fucked up bet on this game, and it's for a safety to be scored in the game because I can't pick a side. I got more confidence that a safety will be scored because two great defenses, two good offenses.
Cheers. not to throw your concentration.
Penn State suddenly become the favorite because word on the street is there's a flu virus going around the Notre Dame locker room, so you might have some starters on one or both sides of the ball. Not 100%, which is a big deal for Notre Dame. Penn State, they have a two-headed monster at running back. They got Drew Aller, 260 pounds, who has kind of developed a lot better to that dog shit he did in the beginning of the season. He can run the football. But Mr. Riley for Notre Dame, last week they could not stop him. He was first down after first down against lowly Georgia. Riley Leonard from Duke, his stats last week, rushing, 14 rushes for 80 yards. Longest of 32. I mean, my question is, James Franklin, his game plan, even though he's not on the field, his plan is, do you stack the box against Riley Leonard and make his arm make the plays, or do you get into a scoring fight with him? You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what, the big one for me, and everybody knows this is if you watch football, this position is a monster. The defensive end for Penn State is a game day decision. Have they made a call yet, sir? Because when I last checked, which was about an hour ago, they had not made the call.
Call for
I can't remember the name of the defensive end now.
for Penn State?
Yes, he is very questionable. He's literally been day to day. Now, see, we've got two equal quarterbacks, with Penn State's Drew Aller being slightly better numbers, albeit one interception more than Notre Dame. I think where it comes down to, though, Penn State's running back is by far much better. I wouldn't say by far, but he's more of a powerhouse.
Which one? You got Katron Allen and you got Nick Singleton. It's
Katron, dude, is my dude. He's my workhorse. Honestly,
you know, Singleton. He gets the bigger yards. He's got the more tutties. But Allen, you know, he's getting your first downs. He's getting your short yardage. And that tight end for Penn State, Warren, dude's a beast.
oh,
Where's the number of a fullback and he's playing tight end? Man, he was dominant last week. Absolutely. They could not fucking stop him. Not one person could stop him from Boise.
Notre Dame's rush defense. We're going to go deep into this one because, like I said, I honestly, I don't want to touch it. You got two of my favorite teams. Penn State has the better rush defense, but I'm sorry, Notre Dame has the better rush defense. Penn State's not a slouch. I think they've allowed. Did I look and see an average of, I want to say it's either 35 or 45 yards this season.
Penn State is fifth in the country in allowing passing yards. They only allow 168 passing yards a game. Notre Dame's no slouch either. They're ranked 27th in the country, but they're only giving up 20 more passing yards. So, I mean,
razor thin, dude. 44.5 points for this game is the spread. Unless that's changed too.
Analytically, total yards per game, Penn State's ranked 8th on defense. Notre Dame's ranked 9th. I mean, it's neck and neck. The only thing that's really crazy is Penn State is much, much better against the rush. And that's what Notre Dame wants to do here with Riley Leonard. Stack the box, Penn State, for me. Get off the field on third down percentage. Penn State's 30th in the country on third down percentage. They can't get off the field, but you know who can? Notre Dame, 5th in the country on third down percentage on defense. I'm taking Penn State. I have my hat riding on this. My hat is 2 years old. I'm wearing it. It's falling apart, and I don't want to give it up yet. I will be retiring it when Penn State finally loses this year. If they lose, if they win the championship this year, the hat goes for another year. Somehow it's going to make it. But I'm taking the Nittany Lions. I think James Franklin wins the big game.
James Franklin, and for me, is the key factor here. And this is why I am going with Notre Dame.
I would say watch this game early on if they're stacking the box against Notre Dame, I'd bet Penn State.
Mm.
If they're not, and Notre Dame's running all over them, I'd bet Notre Dame.
I'm telling you right now, I think the first quarter is really going to dictate. But like I said, there's not going to be a lot of points on this one. I think the defenses are going to smash. They're going straight for Aller. I mean, you could say the same thing for Notre Dame that you do about Penn State. Dude, stack the box, stop the run, pressure Allen. I say Notre Dame. They've had the I think they've been, and it's also coming down to, I feel Notre Dame was a little more battle tested and come out on top.
Shall see.
House of Sansom.
What saith ye?
Does she have a voice tonight?
Yes.
Oh, oh, oh. Ding, ding, ding.
You gotta bet the over on
Oh,
the
wait.
Bucks.
Here she goes. Ah,
Oh.
we'll do it this way. That way she's not trying to yell across the room.
Wait.
Really?
How fast did we drive across town?
And that's how much fun we have here. Quick update while she's getting ready to get her picks. It is 11 to 9 Hickory in the girls' game tonight. So.
Fuck.
Is House
of Sansom ready?
I was running behind. It took me a minute. All right. I'm echoing, aren't I?
Yes,
You are.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Yeah, they can too. Okay, so Steve is taking Penn State.
Steve-O with a Penn State.
A house divided.
As much as I wanted to go with Notre Dame this one, I looked at everything and I'm going with Penn State.
Uh-oh.
You guys must have had a good night last night, huh?
And we do have JD's picks in, so that would be
JD's going with Notre Dame.
no Wolf tonight, no parlay tonight. Oh, some shade already. Maybe we should let's just, you know what? Notre Dame's cool. Penn State.
Go Michigan.
Penn State's going down. Michigan rules. Nonsensical Network. Gotta love those guys, man. We have a fun rivalry going.
Yeah, check them out tonight, man. Hop on over there after you're done with us, man. For
Cash's Corner tonight.
yeah, a little wrestling love.
Still sports.
Still sports.
So there you go.
Thursday, moving on. Back into college football playoffs. Bowls are done, yeah. For the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State, 6.5 favorites against the Longhorns of Texas. I see nothing here. I see two healthy teams going in, man.
I looked that one up too. There's no notable injuries.
So I'll look at what Ohio State did last week. Beat down Oregon. It was like 31-0 in the first half. It was insanity that they went in. They took Oregon, their women, their children, their grandmothers, and yes, demolished them. But then Texas, which a game I was watching, was up significantly. They were up 17-3 in the first half. Somehow gave up 16 points in the fourth quarter to go to overtime against Arizona State. They got too comfortable, so they went to 2 overtimes Thank God, because I had the over. The second overtime.
The second overtime put you over.
Oh, it was like 30 points off. I was like, oh, fuck it. Then all of a sudden, Christmas happened. Ended up smashing the over with 70 points being scored. I'm worried about Texas. Everybody sees what happens last week, but you know what? That might be the scare that Texas needed to not be so complacent. And Ohio State, they might be high on their horse right now because, let's face it, Oregon did not come to play. Ohio State looks great. It looks real good. But times this season they have looked awfully bad. 6 points is way too much in this game. 53 is way too little in this game. I am smashing an over here already at 53.5. And I am also taking the dog. I'm taking Texas not to fuck off this week to come out strong. And Ohio State plays from behind. Ohio State might have the better athletes, but I'm going to take this one in Texas because it's in Arlington, Texas. Ohio State will travel well, but give me Texas. Will Howard's going to struggle with this crowd, I think. He's due. Ohio State's due for a fuck up. I think this is the one. Give me the dog with Texas.
Dude, they fucked up twice already this year. I mean, that loss to Oregon is one thing early in this, during the season. Then they lost to Michigan. Was it close? Yes, but I mean, it's hard to believe that they're even still here. I mean, they got in by the skin of their teeth, for real.
Yeah.
Texas has battled all season long. I think, in my opinion, I'm going to go horns up on this one. I'm going to say Texas taking the dog all day.
Yeah. You know, the only team Texas lost to this year was Georgia twice.
So I guess technically they got in by the skin of their teeth too, even though they've been bouncing about in and out of the number 1 spot, top 5 spot. I mean,
they lost to Georgia, and you know what? They haven't lost since the first week of December.
But see, here's the difference: they lost to a good team. No offense, nonsensical network, but Michigan was by far not a good team this year. Decent. Congratulations on the win. You got your bowl game. But Ohio State allowed a team like that to beat them. Now, bear in mind, we were just talking about Notre Dame, and Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois, but that was a long time ago now.
Fucking hell.
That was actually a close game, too. So, all that being said, I think Texas has stayed in the box longer, stronger. Horns up, baby. Horns up.
Yep, 2 on the dog.
Money. What does JD have to say on this one?
JD had to go with Ohio State.
Oh,
He went with the Buckeyes.
Oh. OH. Oh, that's such a great rally call.
Yeah, they suck. I won't take Ohio State just because they're Ohio State.
I bet you the House of Sanson.
I'm gonna say House
Sanson. I bet you they both. The only reason, okay, so they're going to be biased on this one. One's a huge, hardcore Ohio State fan, and the other one is just whipped all day long. So he's just going to go, yes, babe, I love Ohio State. Hope you heard that's blue.
So
I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, though, over there. Who are you picking? OH.
Ohio.
both on Ohio State. 3-2 in favor of Ohio State.
You know they had a good night if he's going with Ohio State.
Oh, he'll do it.
Can you see her blushing? I don't think her eyes are green anymore. They're more.
So out of those four teams, man,
They got a little creamy gloss to them.
just had her protein. Two of those teams will be moving on to play in the championship game, man. I'm going with Penn State, Texas. You're going with Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame, Texas.
Notre Dame, Texas. Kat and Steve got Penn State, Ohio State. That would be
Which, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter the winners or losers of these games. It's going to be one hell of a good championship,
better than the shit we've had in the past.
regardless.
And that's why I like this new format, because we're going to have a good game. We're not going to have LSU going in there and destroying Georgia, or Georgia beating someone, Kansas State by 30. It's going to be tight. Moving on, NFL, man, Saturday. Here we go.
Oh,
Here we fucking go.
this is going to be a rough one.
This scares me because it's 1:00 p.m. The Denver Broncos are traveling to Orchard Park. Congratulations, Josh Allen, on like 150 career straight starts. That's fucking insane for a quarterback. Denver Broncos, you guys looked good last week. You guys beat up on. What the fuck did you guys beat up on? It was bad. Yeah. Oh yeah, Carson Wentz and the Chiefs backups. And the practice squad. Great job, guys.
Bo Nix went in there and beat up a entirely sleeping Kansas City team.
Yeah, injuries. Buffalo took last week. They got healthy. They rested everyone. Denver did not. They did there in the fourth quarter. All right, so this is what I look at. I'm just going straight that down, easy peasy, chicken greasy.
Oh.
Quarterbacks: Bo Nix, Josh Allen.
Hang on. Uh-oh.
Good evening.
Who's this good-looking girl?
Ooh. Look at that mustache. What the hell?
Oh my god!
What is that?
Champ-
You're looking for Miami Vice.
It complements that receding hairline. And he's younger than me.
Oh, that's where it goes.
It'll
Yeah,
fall to
it
his
goes right-
lip.
Oh, you dropped something there.
Well,
What?
good
What?
ladies. What are we talking about?
Good comeback.
He's totally hitting on me.
What are we doing? What are we
He
talking about?
totally froze up. There he goes. We just got started on the NFL. Would you like to just throw out real fast your picks? Tonight's game, Notre Dame, Penn State. Who are you taking?
Penn State by 5.
Whoa.
Penn
Oh,
State
he
by
even
five.
gave
Minus
even
5.
he
Oh,
even
my.
gave them points.
Yeah.
Texas, Ohio State.
Ohio State big by 14, 2 touchdowns.
Mama's
I
in
think-
the house. He's saying hi there, little brother.
Josh lost his mind.
He's even
Look
giving
at block.
points. Oof. Oof.
Well, you and him
What
are
are they
total
putting,
disagreements.
what are they putting in the water down there on the
Acid.
I-
it's those fucking
I
IPAs.
He's been
take-
drinking 100% salt water and chasing it with an IPA.
Way too much cock sauce.
That you can get the best.
Did I have some left? Is that how you knew?
Say what?
All right, back to the game at hand. Is
Denver Buffalo.
I remember your pick on this one. This is an interesting take. Go for it.
Buffalo by a small margin. I think Buffalo is going to win 33-31, maybe kind of one of those 35-30-31 games. It's going to be real close.
That's incredible because this total's sitting at 47.5. So you're saying points. You'd be smashing it over here by 13. Yeah, 2 tutties, man. All right, I might give the overlook then there. I look at it this way. I look at Bo Nix, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Give me the advantage, Josh Allen. Jaleel McLaughlin, James Cook. Give me James Cook, advantage. Now your receivers, Josh Allen's done a lot with a little. This year he brought in a whole new
Wait.
new Diggs.
A little. He had Stephon Diggs for half the season. He's had a stellar. He's had Dawson Nix or Dawson what's his name? Dawson. He's had 2 or 3 different
Dawson
that he
Knox,
can-
and then he had Kincaid. He's got Kincaid who's
Woo.
been hurt.
He came
Can-
armed. Listen to this.
He's got that dude's got targets.
Now he does. He didn't have Amari Cooper all year. Keon Coleman was hurt. Samuel, and now Mac Hollins, who's like a 3-slot receiver at best.
Yeah.
But he's making them into good players.
Yes, Josh Allen has that tendency for sure.
So I
He's-
mean, I love the Bills here. I don't. I think 8.5 is way too many. I think Denver and Sean Payton will fight to the death here. But in Orchard Park, give me the Bills.
Especially with that weather. Well, no, Denver's not much different. I'm going to call it right now. I've already made my picks for the Super Bowl this year. One of them wins this Saturday, and that is going to be the Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen's just too.
Josh Allen's a beast.
too fucking good.
I think that whole team is going to be too much for Bo Nix, who has had an awesome season. He started off weak, and then he found his rhythm. I see big things for him. Should have been a Steeler, but he's not. He's in Denver, and Denver's going home, one and done. Give me Buffalo. House of Samson. Is it across the board?
JD also has Buffalo.
So, guess what? Buffalo
You
Bills.
just made the list.
All right, moving on. Saturday, we'll stick with Saturday. We'll just go right in order. We got the Packers and Jordan Love of Green Bay traveling to Philly for the Eagles. Couple notes here. Jordan Love didn't return to the game because he hurt his vagina last week, and the Packers ended up losing, as did the Falcons. 2 must-wins last week for the Packers and Falcons, and somehow they both fucking lost. That's minus 450 favorites. Go fuck yourself, Green Bay and Atlanta. Hurts has not officially cleared concussion protocol.
Oh boy.
However, if you watch sports long enough, the city of brotherly love will not accept Hurts sitting. And I'm sure money can clear anybody from a concussion protocol. Hurts sat last week. Eagles still won. Saquon sat last week. Brown sat last week. Everybody sat last week, and the Eagles still look decent. Hurts plays. Eagles are tired of getting fucked up in the playoffs. This is do or die, especially Sirianni. His job could be on the line here. You can take him to the playoffs. You can take him to the Super Bowl. But you know what? This city demands a Super Bowl. And you got someone like Saquon Barkley. Who's going to stop this motherfucker? Just hand him the ball all fucking game. Packers got
the Lions
Josh
defense
Jacobs,
line
good.
stopped him.
Yeah, Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks. They got younger players, man, but A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and the Eagles have the number 1 defense in the NFL. Jordan Love is going to struggle here. Give me Philly. I think Philly wins by a tutty, and they just keep their foot on the gas. Saquon Barkley, have yourself a fucking day, dude.
Here is my problem. I'm assuming, is he a game day decision, or since he did not clear protocol?
They're not going to tell you to the last minute because they don't want Green Bay knowing.
Therein lies my problem, is the fact that, are you really confident in Kenny Pickett being the backup?
No, but I'm confident on handing the ball to Saquon Barkley 30 fucking times then.
How many times is that going to happen before they just start stacking the box because they know for a fact Kenny Pickett can't throw?
You can throw in one-on-one coverage. If they're just stacking the boxes, get it out quick, then get screen passes to Goddard, get screen passes to Brown, get screen passes to the kid from Smith, Devontae Smith. Get him out there, man. Get him going, man. Stack the box, get it out quick, man. All you need is first downs.
I hate when you have a major player like this that is questionable, and you know the NFL is not going to fuck around with the concussion protocol.
You know who's not questionable? The healthy defense.
That being said, brother,
Is all of them healthy? All the defense?
I hate to say this. I really do. I'm going to hate myself if I wake up Saturday morning and they say, hey, by the way, Jalen Hurts is playing, because I think with Jalen Hurts, yeah, Green Bay goes down. Without Jalen Hurts, Green Bay wins this one in a grinder.
Here's the thing. Hurts' props are already listed on the books, so the books are expecting him to play. You can already buy Jalen Hurts props.
House of Samson. Get a real last name.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Coming from two nasers and a curse.
She's quiet. Oh.
For both, the House of Samson
Across the board.
rides with the city of brotherly love.
JD.
Took Philly. You took Green Bay? Oh, you had. Oh, you're still.
I don't know. It makes me nervous. It really does.
What about young Mr. Golf Master Josh?
Oh, I've got Philly all the way. Whether they got Jalen Hurts or whether they got Kenny Pickett, the Green Bay defensive line isn't strong enough to stop Saquon Barkley. They don't have it. Bill and I talked about this earlier. I got Philly big.
I like
10
it.
points. I got them by 10.
You're my favorite naser.
we will be bringing. He'll be buying all your drinks when we come back down this summer.
Yes.
You know what? I'll go with the majority on this one. Philadelphia Eagles.
You just made the list.
It's gonna be a scary game,
Mm.
but it's in Philly. The place is gonna be live. Very tough place to play. Moving on, 8 p.m.
Oh boy.
Oh, this game's I'm petrified. Absolutely petrified.
This is definitely one that screams upset.
The Commanders and the Buccaneers playing in Tampa Bay. Man, oh gosh. 50.5 total. Points for everyone. You get a point. You get a point. Touchdown props for everyone. Noah Brown is out for the Redskins. Sterling Shepard's questionable. Godwin, he's obviously still out. Tampa Bay have been less than impressive the last few weeks. They should have been blowing teams out, and here they are in the third, fourth quarter struggling. It's the defenses here that worry me. Neither want to play considerable amount of defense. Terry McLaurin, Mike Evans, they're killers. Bucky Irving, Bijan, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield. Bijan, Brian Robinson.
Bijan.
So
I'm taking Tampa Bay because they got Baker Mayfield. And you know what Baker Mayfield does? He wins in the fucking playoffs. I should know. They beat Philly last year. Yeah, it was ugly. And you know what? Jaden Daniels, he's good. Should be
Good?
rookie of the year. I'll be very upset if he isn't. But I think the coaching staff and Foles down there, they'll get after Jaden Daniels. He's going to struggle in his first NFL playoff game playing away. That's why I'm taking the Bucks. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly. But I'm taking the Bucks.
Ask Kurz how his fantasy team did in the championship.
Me?
You.
Oh yeah, I lost. Yeah. I was 14-1, and then I lost in the championship game because I played all fucking backups. All my players said.
Thank you, Matthew D. Fisher.
Fucker. 14-1 loss in the championship. Yep.
And Miss Amanda is saying, hi, Katie.
Hi, honey. I love you. I miss you.
JD is also taking the Bucks.
I too am going to take the Bucks in this one as much as I want to see Daniels, who's been absolutely killer this season. I just think Baker Mayfield is going to be more seasoned. So in Mike Evans, I'm particularly thinking that this one actually might be a defensive game, believe it or not.
10-7 Bucks, 12-5 Washington. Washington's beat good teams.
But they've also lost to good teams.
Correct. And you know what? They've also squeaked by the Cowboys. They squeaked by the Falcons when Kirk Cousins was throwing it right to them all day.
Mm.
They lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Steelers. They barely beat the Giants. They barely beat the Bears. They smacked the Panthers. I mean,
I don't think the rookies got it this time.
no.
Again, this is one of those games where I'm actually going to be rooting for Washington. Believe it or not,
Hey.
I'm going to be pulling for
I'm
Jaden all day.
I'm not rooting for Washington. I'm rooting for Jaden.
I was going to do this after the next game.
Oh,
Hmm.
we still got.
Oh, do I still got some?
We still got 2 more.
Okay, cool.
3 more.
Wait, we ain't done yet. House of Sanson. Sansom.
Sansom.
So handsome.
Thank you.
Why are you BIing me again?
Both of you guys on Tampa Bay? You guys had a great night. You guys haven't agreed like this in weeks.
Well, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You just made the list.
Oh, what's Josh have here?
Sorry,
Oh,
guys. I got it. Everybody, I got to go against the grain here. This one, honestly,
Taking the
this one honestly
dog.
was a little bit too close for me to call here, but I'm a big Jaden Daniels fan. I think that he does some special things with the football. I think that he is absolutely capable of putting this team on his back and making that last 2-minute play that he needs to go down and win the game. He's gonna do with his feet. He's gonna be throwing to Scary Terry. Scary Terry is gonna eat that secondary alive. He's gonna have 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I think he just changed everybody's mind. I will say this much: both quarterbacks are very good at finding that way to win.
Yes,
when it's all on the line.
Yes.
Here's my thing, Josh. I'm not gonna try to change your mind, but after Scary Terry, your leading receivers, Zach Ertz, Zacchaeus, Noah Brown, who we just talked about, is out. Austin Eckler out of the backfield.
Yep.
So if you're Todd Bowles, a very defensive-minded coach, I'm not letting Scary Terry get the ball. I'm gonna make him run. I'm gonna make him run the football.
That is
I'm
that
doing
is
4-man run.
that has been.
I'm gonna change my coverages on Daniels. I'm gonna try to confuse the kid.
That's been his entire season. He has been getting double teamed and triple teamed. He's still got what, double-digit touchdowns this year.
13.
13 touchdowns. I don't remember how many yards he's got at receiving, but he's got a lot of catches, a lot of receiving yards, some good touchdowns, and he's tough. And they're going to put in. Zach Ertz has shown in the past 3 weeks that he can be relied on to get the big yards and get touchdowns in the red zone. And
my
don't
best
forget,
play for this game is defensive touchdown. I see a pick 6 coming from Jaden Daniels because they're going to be watching Terry McLaurin. They're going to have that safety creeping up all day. So we jump in the route.
Again, I said it earlier in the show. These games are, I think some of these spreads are too much. I think some of the points are too much.
Defensive or special team touchdowns plus 225.
It's gonna be fun.
I love it.
All right.
So that's it for Saturday, man. Sunday fun day. January 13th.
We better pour us another.
January 13th. We got the Vikings and the Rams.
easy pick.
Easy pick. It's a 1-point spread. The Rams sat everybody. The Vikings just came off that ass beating of Detroit. I'm smashing the Rams here. Absolutely smashing them as the underdog because Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback. Their backup is Daniel Jones, who hasn't taken any snaps yet since going over to Minnesota. But you give me Stafford, Nakua, and you know what? Cooper Kupp's due for a big one, in my opinion. I have to take the Rams. They're at home, and I expect Sam Darnold to fuck up epically.
Oh boy,
because he looked like shit last week. Aaron Jones, Kyron Williams is a very competent running back. Takes care of the football. He's got 14 tutties and only 3 fumbles this year. Aaron Jones, 5 tutties, 3 fumbles. You limit Justin Jefferson and you make Jordan Addison carry the weight. Good luck. Who do you stop from the Rams? You can either stop Puka or you can stop Kupp. You can't stop
Well,
both.
okay, Cup's washed. Cup has spent half the year injured. Like this nagging injury, that nagging injury. He's washed. He's too old. He's not going to have a big game. I think that
Shade.
the Vikings defense, especially their secondary, is far better than the Rams secondary. Even the Rams defense as a whole. The Rams defense is a shell of themselves since Aaron Donald is gone. This isn't even going to be a game.
Words right out of my mouth.
This is the Vikings by 3 touchdowns.
Whoa! Now I'm not going to go that far, but see, I'm going to tell you right now, and you said it before I did. Thank you for stealing my thunder.
Sorry.
The one thing that has been pretty solid for Minnesota has been their defense, and when you are throwing to Glass Joe and the Flamingo Kid, aka Cup and Puka, I like the Vikings in this one far better. I think they're give me the Vikings all day long.
And
I'm not going to give points on this one like that, but I'm not going to say by 3 touchdowns.
That's an exaggeration. It's not going to be 3 touchdowns, but I do feel like the Vikings are going to dominate this game. The scoreboard may not reflect it because their quarterback is who he is, but I really feel like the Vikings are going to dominate from start to finish. And again, like last week, obviously the number 1 team probably in the entire league, yes, just ate them up. But they had a guy on Justin Jefferson who said before the game started, and Amik Robertson, that he has covered Justin Jefferson since high school. He knows Justin Jefferson's every move. Do the Rams have Amik Robinson?
Well, that's a
Do
good
the Rams have anything like Amik Robertson? Justin Jefferson's going to have a big game.
Cool.
They're not even going to need to run the ball. I don't even think they have a running back right now, but who cares? I mean, Sam Darnold's going to be able to.
I watched a good bit, Josh, of these Minnesota games, and Sam Darnold has thrown a shit ton of interceptions. He's thrown 12 interceptions, and I'm pretty sure all 12 of them were to Justin Jefferson in the red zone. So I think the tape's out on these guys. They know what they're doing when it comes to scoring. They're looking for one guy and one guy only. That's why I like the TJ Hawkinson to have a big game. I like Aaron Jones to have a big game. I'm looking for a role player besides Justin Jefferson, because these other teams, they've been jumping and they've been picking Darnold off left and right, man. I don't trust Darnold. I trust Stafford more. Not to turn the ball over.
House of Sandbag. And I say that because where the hell did she come from all of a sudden, not knowing anything about sports and killing it this year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I riding solo this far?
Whoa.
No, because JD has the Rams.
I had it. Oh. It was on deck.
All right. I completely skipped a day of the week. January 11th, I completely skipped it.
Whoa. That's Saturday.
Yeah.
11th. Oh yeah, I completely skipped Saturday. I went to Sunday.
You did Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't do the 11th, which is Saturday. No, I did Sunday and I did Monday. So yeah, fuck me for fucking up.
Wait a minute, what? Because
the college got me all fucked up.
You did Saturday because we went.
Yeah, I just the day of beer, Saturday. The Chargers, Texans, and the Steelers, Ravens. Completely
I
missed
told
it.
you.
I don't know. I don't listen. The Chargers and Texans. Chargers 3-point favorites.
Stephen Curtis.
You just made the list.
The D-bag list. Chargers traveling to the Texans, a well-rested Texans team who played nobody last week against a Chargers team that had everybody on. Harbaugh, first-year coach for the Chargers, coming out of Michigan. Oh. Vlad McConkey is your rookie out of Georgia, leading this Chargers team through the air. Texans have more weapons, in my opinion. Dobbins leading the way on the ground. Herbert versus Stroud, who's been not the Stroud of last year. Dobbins versus Mixon. McConkey versus Nico Collins. Dobbins and Quentin Johnson for the Chargers, both wearing questionable tags. Unfortunately, Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs are out for Houston, and that's shown in the last few weeks. This Chargers defense to me is real. I want to take Texas, but I can't get there.
Your gut.
I can't get there. I think you got to rely on Joe Mixon here, and he can't do it all. He's no Saquon. You put Saquon in that backfield, we'll talk. But guess what? He's in mine. I'm taking the Chargers. I don't like it. Texans, if you remember last year, they showed up in the playoffs and they won as dogs. And that was with Stroud and this young crew, man. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm going to take Bosa to get to Stroud. Maybe knock his ass out the game. We'll see Davis Mills in there. I'll take the Chargers.
I'm seeing Justin Herbert's moment to shine. I'm seeing he steps up to the plate. I like the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
It's hard for me to pick
brother. Say again.
It's hard for me to pick against the Harbaugh, so I'm going Chargers too.
All right, fair enough.
Conkey's a stud. J.K. Dobbins is a power runner in the backfield, and he can catch the ball. Joe Mixon can't. They've got the better tight ends, a much better defense. Going Chargers all the way.
I'd feel better if Quentin Johnson was in, honestly, but having a questionable tag, I think Harbaugh has him playing. Will Dissly, Palmer, Dobbins, Smart, Davis, Hayden Hurst, even. I mean, I could see a lot of 2 tight end sets, and we're just going to bang Dobbins up for first downs.
Yep.
So, okay, so we got Chargers, JD.
Chargers. And you know what? 42.5. This means this is ground and pound.
Kitty cat.
So we are a house divided.
Let's see. This is gonna get fun.
I agree with everybody else's.
Kitty cat's going with the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers.
That means blue.
Really? And you're an Ohio State fan going against CJ Stroud.
And going with Harbaugh.
Interesting. Some Ohio State fan you are.
I looked at the stats.
All right.
So you're in Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
Fuck's sake.
Damn it. So our boy Blue is our first official of the night. The lone wolf howl. Okay, we're drinking first. We're
last but certainly not least. We'll be drinking Saturday night.
This could be RIP.
Saturday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers are traveling right across the border to Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson and
King Henry await.
Man, I'm sorry. I can't go any other way about this, man. Biggest dogs in the playoffs right now are the Steelers, laying 9.5, a tutty and a field goal. A total of 43.5. You got Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, George Pickens, Rashad Bateman are your leaders in those categories. Notable for this game, however, is Zay Flowers already ruled out.
Yep.
So you're looking at
A lot more running from Henry.
You're looking at 2 tight end sets again with Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman. Who else they? No, they lost Aguilar. He's out there in New England, I believe. Bateman, Justice Hill out of the backfield. No, Aguilar's still there. That Wallace kid, Charlie Kohler. I mean, they have 3 tight ends and really 1 or 2 receivers. Pittsburgh, here you go. This is your chance to stop the run game.
And we've done it once before.
Pittsburgh's coming in healthy. Here's my thing. Pickens.
Ugh, yeah.
Dude's a fucking hothead. So Baltimore and another Harbaugh are sitting there saying, how do we get in this fucking guy's head? Take him out of the game. You take his head out of the game, which isn't hard to do. He's already on a short fuse. It's a wrap. There's only so much Freiermuth, Warren, and Najee Harris can do, especially against this Ravens defense, which is very good. First down after first down, TJ Watt's coming off that left edge. Guess what we're going to do? Or their left edge. So Baltimore, we're going to run left, or we're going to run right at TJ and double block him. We're going to bring a left guard over, and we're going to smack him. TJ's getting double teamed all fucking day.
All season long.
TJ is your defense and your offense in this game.
Mm-mm.
And you know what Harbaugh's going to do? Stop him.
He still has to work. Highsmith's not a joke.
But
Do not sleep on him. And I tell you what, as evident by last week's Cincinnati debacle, the best player on that field was Big Cam. He's still a force to reckon with. He's going to be trying to bust it up the middle. They are going to try and run it. I don't think they're going to run it. I have to disagree with that. They're not going to run it right at TJ. They're still going to try and keep away from him because that dude's going to be trying to bust it up that side.
The problem here, it's not the defense. They're almost right across the board. Steelers are way better on third down percentage and defense than the Ravens. The Ravens are better against the rush, and that's all the Steelers have here. As far as offense is concerned, the Ravens rank number 1 in total yards in the NFL, rushing yards in the NFL, and they're 3rd in points, third down percentage, and 7th in passing yards. They're top tits in offense. Here's the thing. Steelers at times struggle to score. They want a low-scoring game. That's not what this is going to be. Russell Wilson and the Steelers hang 24 points, which I think you're going to need to beat this Ravens offense. I don't think so. And I have to. That's why I'm sticking with Baltimore.
Our biggest, it's not so much our receivers, is our line and protecting Russell Wilson, who I have to agree with you, little brother, has had a real problem with getting rid of that ball. He'd rather go ahead and just take the sack. That's what scares me the most. And they've gotten, when they took on Baltimore the first time, and they were riding high on the hog. They really were. They were killing it. Everything was going good. Please, sir.
May I have another?
I am rooting for my Steelers, but I'm sorry. I got to go with Baltimore on this one. I think they're. I think they're too strong, but this game does scream upset because the Steelers have been known, and I have been saying that the Steelers have been playing not to get hurt, and have done a fairly decent job at it.
This was in Pittsburgh. I consider an upset, but no, in Baltimore. Dirty Birds, Rat Birds.
Yeah, I'd like to see a repeat of 2005 and our boys come back and from the number 6 seed and take it all. Would I like to see a Pittsburgh, Philadelphia? Well, I don't think we're going to see either one of them in the Super Bowl, but that's just me. Or it might be the alcohol. Grab me one while you're over there. But yeah, give me Baltimore on this one.
FYI, Penn State and Notre Dame are still 0-0 halfway through the first.
We're creeping that way. Thank you, sir.
And that would conclude our game for the week. What do you got, Josh?
Oh, so yeah. I will echo and ditto everything that you guys have said. I I have way less confidence now than I did 5 weeks ago in the postseason. I can never root against my Pittsburgh Steelers, but as a realist and seeing how Mike Tomlin coaches late in the season, I'm going Baltimore.
So if they lose, is Tomlin out?
No, he's.
I think I think his neck's going to be on the line.
Guy takes you to playoffs every fucking year. How could he be out?
But he's been there 18 years. They've won 4
Is he the
playoff games.
Is he the James Franklin of the NFL?
He is the James Franklin of the NFL. 18 years, 4 playoff wins.
You know, you've given this guy a defense. You've given him great quarterbacks.
Oh wait, you're
You haven't
forgetting one.
given him receivers.
You're forgetting one thing: 18 years, 4 playoff wins, but a Super Bowl.
And 1 Super Bowl loss.
I will say
He's 1-1 in the Super Bowl.
and year out. Pittsburgh cannot acquire receivers. Is it because Tomlin wants to play this low-scoring ground offense? You got Najee Harris, one of the best running backs in the draft class. You went out and you paid all this money for Russell Wilson. You got a great backups in Justin Fields.
We paid
One of the best
1.3.
defensive players of the year.
We didn't pay a lot of money for Justin or for Herbert or for Wilson. Sorry, we got him for pennies.
You have everything.
So, but regardless, our offensive line isn't what it should be. Dan Moore had flashed some really respectable numbers beginning of the season. I ate my words. I think Dan Moore is one of the worst offensive linemen in the league. He played some pretty good football beginning of the year. These past 5 weeks, he has gone from number 3 rated left tackle in the league to number 23. He's been awful, especially if he's on an island. Trey Hendrickson ate him up last week. It was despicable to watch. The whole
offensive line has sucked. They barely squeaked by these games. None of them have been massive blowouts. So yeah.
Who's your offensive coordinator?
Oh boy.
Go there.
Artie.
Add another S to that, those initials, and you got it right there.
You go back through my Facebook. As soon as they hired Arthur Smith, I wanted to say you're going to be sorry. I was like, my post was big mistake because he had all the weapons in Atlanta, and they didn't do shit last year. So now you're going to bring him to run your offense in Pittsburgh. Horrible fucking move.
Let's see what he can do now.
It's a Tomlin hire. So you got 2 guys that don't want to do shit on offense and just predicate everything on low-scoring, ground-and-pound Pittsburgh football. That's not going to beat teams in your division when you have the Bengals, when you have Joe Burrow and the Bengals and Jamar Chase, and you have Lamar Jackson. You have offensive-minded teams in your division. You need to start becoming offensively minded, or you're not going to compete. And that seems to be the problem here. They had a great start to the season, and then they tailed off because teams started to figure out this is all we got to do: score points.
Yeah.
Catmandu, what say you? Oh boy, why do I have a feeling
It's going to be a catastrophe? See what we did there? You look catatonic. 2 on the Ravens.
Cat got your tongue?
JD also has Baltimore. Baltimore, you
just made the list.
across the board. We got Tampa Bay, Philly, Buffalo, and Baltimore.
We do have 1 dog on there though. If we go with the
1 dog with Houston. And that concludes our football for the week, guys.
well. Oh, wait for it. We have updates.
Are these the standings?
These are our standing.
After last week's fuckery, the fucking fucked up bowl games, they're out for the rest of the fucking my lifetime.
In college, first place, as of right now, Big Papa Pump himself, Steve, 132-52.
It's fucking dominant.
Catalina Seasoning, second place at 130 and 54. Third place, yours truly, Manstar, 118 and 66. Those bowl games sucked.
Dude, we blew them out, Cat, by like 20 games.
Not quite close. 14. Fourth place, our boy Blue at 116 and 68.
Who the fuck draws a fingernail when they draw a middle finger? Woman.
Otherwise, it'd be the other way around. And rounding out the list for college, in fifth place, JD at 110 and 74.
How the fuck are you almost 500 in college? God.
Ow. NFL up until now. In first place, again, Big Papa Pump,
Follow me for more picks.
134 and 57. In second place, our boy Blue, 131 and 60.
You can still catch me.
I'm not too far off either. In third place, your boy Manstar here, 129 and 62.
You really made a charge.
Ooh, in fourth place, she must have spent a lot of time at the Catalina wine mixer.
Both
128 and 63. She liked that one.
Oh, it's Josh and last again.
Again. He loves the dogs.
He's fucking terrible.
He absolutely loves the dogs.
Hmm.
He bets on hope. JD rounding out fifth place, 121 and 70.
That's fucking dog piss.
College was much closer for quite a while, and then the last couple of weeks, these bowl games have really hit me hard. There was that one week that was like this.
Devastating.
It was. That was rough.
It's like 8 and 12.
It was
Ugly.
That one got me. If you're in the Grove City area, keeping them hydrated one drink at a time, make sure you give a quick shout or a quick lookout, shout out, whatever. Go check them out. Grove City Beverage right here in Grove City, Pennsylvania, located on Main Street. The number is 724-458-4280. Domestic, import, craft, you name it, they've got it. Coolers, slushies, regular soda. The party wagon.
Riley Leonard just got picked off by Penn State.
So, good prices, good selection, good people. Check them out, Grove City Beverage. We got a couple comments up here. Interception pay. Oh, he meant PSU.
Yep, Riley Leonard just got picked off, buddy. I
Little
still want
brother.
that safety, man. I got plus 950, Josh, on the safety. See it happen.
Little brother, appreciate you coming on. Glad you got to join us tonight.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
You think this one was fun?
Dude, we got to have you on here all the time, man.
Dude, you came armed. You came armed and
very
ready.
knowledgeable, man. You almost changed my mind on a few picks, but no. No, man. Definitely great talking to you about this shit.
You just a few more of these. Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Trust me, few of these, especially the stagger, you can talk them into anything.
Even butt stuff.
Butt stuff. My favorite.
You like the good old Buttweiser.
Oh, butt wiper.
Sorry, Arliss. Love you, buddy.
Arliss. So let's last shot. Let's do a last shot for football. Fuck it. Your team's in. My team's in. Josh's team's in. Cat's team's in.
Keep it sports related?
Keep it sports related.
All right. So if you haven't watched our show yet, Josh, what we do at the end of the night on our Wednesdays and Thursday nights, which, by the Hey guys, make sure you check us out this Sunday for our Sunday night weekend hangover. Wednesday night is our Wednesday night open bar. Both open forum. Love to hear you guys. Join us for a drink and a chat, as we always say. But at the end of these shows, we always do what we call a last shot, just a kind of a inspirational, just kind of round it out, sum up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, lasting impression.
But I want to start the night with Kitty Cat, so he kind of gets the idea. Would you like to come over and talk into the mic, or are you going to do it right there? And you got to do it from the heart, no reading. Uh-oh. Ugh. Well, that made it interesting. So let's just do this. And we're all gonna have a little fun here. So allow me to turn it down just a little bit. We need a little ambiance here. Oh, Steve's gonna go first. I already got it set up, buddy. Let it let it flow, let it feel you, let it feel.
This music is how I feel as an Eagles fan after we lose in the playoffs every fucking year. Not on this shit. So I'm blessed this weekend. I feel truly blessed that my teams are still all in the playoffs, man. I have a lot to do this weekend, which is football. Penn State, Philly. I'm rooting for these guys, man. If I could get Penn State through this weekend and Philly, oh, look at Penn State. Oh, this number 44 is a fucking beast. Warren. Sorry, I came. Give me Penn State, give me Philly, man. I want more football, man. I wish football didn't end. I want my shit both to go to mid-January and February. I never want it to end, man. The city of brotherly love, man. We demand a Super Bowl. After walking off that field against Mahomes and the Chiefs, I'm hurt. I just want to feel like I did when we beat Brady. I want it back. I want it back, man. I want another mug. Oh, focus! I came again. Focus. But I'm rooting for some dogs here, man. I want to see Jaden Daniels. I'm rooting for the kid. All day, man. Washington is going to be tough out going forward. I'm rooting for these young kids. I'm rooting for Puka Nacua. I'm rooting for still Najee, man. Even though he's getting towards veteran status, man, he's still young. I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm rooting for the Steelers, man. I love watching Baltimore play, but I would love that upset to happen. CJ Stroud, another young kid, man. The whole team's young. Go ahead, man. College. Give me Texas. Give me another dog, man. Give me Quinn Ewers. Give me Archie Manning getting some carries. I hate fucking Ohio State. I wish you all the best in your picks, man. I wish you all the best in your teams, man. Let's enjoy football, man. This is America's sport, not baseball, man. I don't bond with people over baseball. I bond with people over football, man. We didn't do a baseball show. It happened for 6 months before fucking football started. America loves football. And Philadelphia loves Super Bowls. What you got?
That is the. I almost want to drink a shot after listening to that. That was all.
If you were watching Penn State run all over Notre Dame right now, you'd
You know what I really like about this right now, especially this season. I think it's finally it is official. We've seen a true changing of the guards. We've seen some guys that definitely Hall of Fame bound. We've seen some legends. I mean, the past 10, 15 years of football has been awesome. We've seen some stars rise, and we've seen some planets fall, AB. But you know what? That's what's fun. I may have picked Baltimore over my guys, but I tell you what, I'm still rooting for them. I'm still a fan at the end of the day. buddy of mine referred to me as the one of those fans that everybody hates. But I like a good heckle. I like to have a bit of fun. Dude, if he truly watched the show, dude, I give you all sorts of hell about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
You know, when I think of the city of brotherly love, you know, I want to call you G-A-Y because he likes it. Still. You like that one?
I did. I like that one. That was.
At the end of the day, though, I mean, whether you love or hate a team, man, I can't think of another sport out there that brings more people together and having a good time. So it's not often you see drama, anger, and a lot of alcohol bring people together like football. A lot of alcohol.
I will say,
So yeah, at the end of the day, go Steelers. I can't wait to see what happens. I really don't. I'm seeing upset. I'm smelling upset. I'm hoping for upset.
one more word of note, man, for you Pittsburgh people. Sidney Crosby has moved into 9th in NHL's all-time points list, surpassing Joe Sakic
Oh,
as they lead the Edmonton Oilers 5-1 in the second period.
My
They're moving up on Connor McDavid and the Oilers.
she sees you, buddy.
It's a beautiful thing.
Kitty cat.
Yeah, Sidney Kid.
Did we inspire you? Little brother, would you like to take a shot at it, or are you good?
All I can say is Stairway to 7, baby. Go Steelers.
Stairway to 7, go Steelers.
Short, sweet, totally complete.
And on that note, we will take this and just slowly move out.
Penn State in the red zone, 3rd and 4. Let's go.
Guys, we've had a good time tonight. Again, thank you, Josh, for coming on. Always fun to have you, little brother. Kitty cat, we got to wash that, stain and redness out of your eyes that you've been giving me all night.
This threw a pick in the fucking end zone. No, he dropped it.
The
Oh,
Fighting Irish.
Fuck. He just dropped a pick in the end zone. Oh, my God.
Guys, I'm going in to watch this game. Awesome time tonight. Looking forward to seeing you guys Sunday night for our weekend hangover.
Flag on the play.
Go Steelers. Thank you, Mama.
1st and 4.
Make sure you show some love to Mom there, little brother.
Love you,
Give her
Mom.
the I love you. Yeah, hi, Mom. See, you're on TV and you get to say I love you.
Penn State's about to go in.
Guys, as we always say on this show, everything we say on here is just our opinion. But then again, it just might.
Remember me?
Hi, I'll be right over here. Everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again,
It just might be the alcohol.
have a good night, guys. Josh, stick around for a second.